Hello, this is Jonathan from Sheartak Tools, and today we'll be doing a spiral Cutterhead installation on a DeWalt 734 Planer. Here are a list of the things needed to do the installation: a number 2 Phillips screw, a T30 Torx driver given with the machine, 3mm, 4mm, and 5mm hex keys, a 23mm socket and wrench, a T25 Torx bird, snap ring pliers, spare wooden blocks, gloves, and cleaning equipment. All of these tools are not necessary for the job, and we found that we could work around them or find substitutes, but these tools will ensure the easiest spiral Cutterhead installation. Start by removing the 3 shown screws. This will allow you to remove the dust chute. Unscrew and remove the crankshaft. Keep it close as we will need it later. Remove the 4 screws on top of the planer. This will allow us to remove the shell of the machine and expose the gearbox cover and the drive belt. You'll need to separate the side plates from the top plate. They all come off as one. Remove the 2 side screws and lift the chip deflector, exposing the old Cutterhead. Start by removing the blade cover by undoing all the screws and exposing the blade. We will be doing this process for all 3 sides of the old cutter block. Use the DeWalt tool that came with the machine to remove the blade cover with magnets. Use a glove because the blades may be sharp, and remove the blade using the same technique used before. Reattach the crankshaft and raise the machine. Here is the fully raised machine. Turn the machine so the bottom is facing you. Loosen the set screws as shown here. Do this for both gears and remove the bottom chain. Remove the screw shown here. Once both screws are removed, remove the gearbox cover. Remove both screws at the bottom of the lead screw. This will allow us to remove the lead screw. Once the screws are removed, you can remove the plate and place it aside. Using your crankshaft or hands, twist the lead screw out. Do this for both lead screws. Unscrew the spring screw and remove it. Then undo the lever screw circled in red and remove that as well. Slowly remove the drive belt using the rollout technique to remove the belt by each rift. Once the belt is removed, remove the nut of the larger pulley and pull it off. Now a key should be seen. Take it and make sure you do not lose it, as it will be important later. When removing the gears, start by removing the snap ring circled here by using the snap ring pliers. Take a picture of the gear structure so you can come back when reinstalling the gears and arrange them correctly. Slowly remove the gears and chains until the Cutterhead block is seen. Now remove the snap rings from the bearing seats. This will allow us to fully remove the old cutter block. Now we will hammer out the old cutter block. Make sure to protect the machine using a wooden block or a cylinder like the one shown here. You can clean the machine and bearing frames now before installing the new Cutterhead. Place the new Cutterhead in the bearing frames. You may hammer them in place and reattach the previous snap rings. Just install the cutter block for now. The carbide inserts will be installed later. Here's a finished installation of the Cutterhead. Now you can install the carbide inserts from the top of the machine one by one. We did it from the bottom, but it can be just as easily done from the top. You can follow the technique used in the video. Reinstall the gears and belt using the same technique previously mentioned, but in reverse. Ensure the gears are set in the proper positions using the pictures you previously took. Ensure that the key is placed back in the proper position so the belt drive works properly. Now you can reattach all the covers, starting with the gearbox. You can now reinstall the spring screws seen here. Now we can reattach the lead screws. Install them using the previous technique mentioned, but in reverse. Make sure you don't forget about the chain and set screw at the bottom of the machine. Install the final covers, starting with the chip deflector, then top cover, and finally the dust chute. Here are the final tests on the new spiral cutter head. It leaves a smooth finish and a reduction in noise with a significant lower risk of tear out. Get yours by going to Sheartak.com for more information.